Hi. So today I want to riff and see what comes up around the theme of life as the ultimate game because to this day it's extremely like the physical reality, this physical universe is extremely detailed. And we know that it's extremely detailed because you look at video games today and you look at their graphics, and there's always a little something that's off with the graphics. It's like something that looks almost real but not quite, which is a testament and a standing ovation for this physical universe that's run along the lines of laws of physics and game of life. Mm, When I think of my life as a game, immediately my a primary concern is my addictions because the the funny detail about addictions is you can be addicted to anything and everything about the way you live, the way you behave, the way you think is it can all catch this addictive virus, this addiction virus, and then it spreads. And it's all so extremely personal and unique to us individually. And to share about my own addictions, first thing that comes to mind is hi fi and in ear earphones. And maybe coffee. Yeah, coffee. And what else? What other addictions do I have? Addictions to my personalities as those like survival, knee jerk reaction, survival tactics kind of personalities. And I just get the hunch that addiction to relationships and sex and money, the three primary driving forces of humanity: relationships, sex, money. Um, I feel like they all are under the umbrella of addiction. And yeah. And game of life. What else? Life as a game. Mm, well, it occurred to me that games don't have to have a winner and a loser. And games are like focusing in on the process more than the result. Because I feel like in all video games, the result is kind of laughable, kind of like really insignificant in the grand scheme of physical universe. And life, on the other hand, seems at first glance a bit too heavy-handed in how you try something or you behave one way and the consequences are slapped at you, right back at you. And I mean, behaving in a delinquent way, um, tend, and for that matter, protesting and using violence is just giving the system an excuse to up its game on the violence front. Because I've heard a friend say before that um, governments and their military armies are like a monopoly on violence. So I heard that saying, and life as a game. Hmm. On the other hand, like what is most rewarding is when you get a positive result in the real game of life. But even those times when you succeed and you win, there's always this second thought or this uh, voice in the back of my head. It's like, will I get full of myself by succeeding and winning? Will I forget all the people that are suffering in my excitement and enthusiasm for winning and succeeding? Like these things come up in my mind. And like Stephen Covey in the Seven Great Habits, win-win situations where nobody has to lose, those are the best uh, ways to cooperate in the real physical practical world. And speaking of which, part of my game, of my life, I'm not going to mention what company or whoever, but one of the people that were involved in my job and perhaps no is like a position above me. He explained to me how basically explained to me that the higher up you go, the more political and and the more political things get, and it's like to the people in those decision making positions, the physical practical process or work or project is less seen as that and more seen as like a symbol of their confidence or a symbol of their appearance or how they how they it's like from the perspective of that decision making position and that person is like, I will not accept anything less than how I see myself, and I'm going to make sure that whatever projects I'm doing reflects the best part of me, sort of thing. And basically, in a nutshell, physical practical conflicts through this political process got morphed into, I hate to say it, but a blame game where everyone's shirking responsibility and wants to find a scapegoat to explain the matter to themselves in a nutshell. And it's kind of like, as one of the little runs in my job that does the physical practical work. In a way, it's kind of hilarious how far removed the the conversation actually goes. It's like, yes, the physical practical work is what you call it is is necessary, and but the political aspect and the aspect of tending to decision making people's minds and how they want face, how they want prestige, how they want power is also in a sly and kind of witty way is part of the physical practical process. And it's not like they're separate, because after all, like I said earlier, they make the decisions, they implement policies. Is It reminded me of political, actually political debate in my country, which is Hong Kong, and I'm sure it can relate to all countries. And yeah, that is what has been in my mind up until now. Now that I'm blogging, and this will be another stone in my foundation to document my process. So this is just going to be one day, as it is every day. So yeah, thanks. Bye.